Hey everybody, good morning. I wanted to do a quick video because the other day on the weekend I had done some modifications in the walkway in my reflective garden and I forgot to record it. You know, no brain, all straw. Like I feel like the scarecrow at moments sometimes, but I wanted to do a quick video, so here, let's show you. Hey guys, so in my previous video, when I was showing the progress of my reflecting garden, I had a few changes. Over here I was going to be, you can almost see the indentation of the piece of wood that I had to kind of block it off, because I was going to rip all of this grass and put some pea gravel here in front of the dollhouse, and I modified a little bit of where the chicken run is. As you'll see back here, there is the chicken run that I'm going to be doing at some point. This dollhouse was a gift to me from my neighbor who's behind here. She gave it to me many years ago, and I just haven't been able to use it anymore. My daughter outgrew it, and so I will be making it into a chicken coop. So what I ended up doing here is I just made a little area with some mulch, and I had a rose bush that I moved out from the front that was causing, it wasn't causing any trouble, but it just was needing more sun. So I placed her here, and then I had a bird bath right here that was on my back patio deck area. The birds were just enjoying that, but I figured that they would enjoy it better back here. So I've placed that there. I've made a little pathway in this area here. As you'll see, I started to swoop this over into a curve, so that way it allows me to enter into the pathway here. What I was going to end up doing was be a little bit more strategic and just enter this way, and then there were a few pieces of wood. I had it literally right here, so I shifted this over. So instead of me going in this way, having the pea gravel going from this pathway going all the way up to that fence, I decided to just make it this way. I think it looks better. I think it'll be much prettier. I ended up putting my blue star juniper right here in this corner. I'm hoping that with time I can, as it grows, I'll be able to, what's the word? I guess it's train it to do more of like maybe like a bonsai tree. I'm not sure. I've been watching some videos, so hopefully I'll be able to do some modifications to it so that way it gets a little bit tall and pretty, and you know, that kind of approach there. So I will be putting another plant here. I'll probably rip that up, but I don't have anything yet for it. The other thing I wanted to share is this area here. I had all of these irises in the back, and I'll show you exactly what I've done. Okay, so this is behind here. I had all of these irises just right in this back patch here, and what's interesting is that over time there was a line, an invisible line, like right here, but actually the pavers that you're seeing here were back here, and over time just things kept moving. The trees kept growing and they're pushing everything forward this way. And as you can see back here, all these dried bushes, which are lantanas, you can see that they're creeping that way. So in viewing that and changing some of the things here, this weekend what I ended up doing was grabbing all of those irises, and I've placed them right in this little patch between these two posts here. So I'm hoping that they'll do really well. I could have done that sooner, but I didn't. I hope that it doesn't cause them a shock or you know, stunt their beauty and purpose of planting, not planting, but producing a flower. They were given to me by my other neighbor across the street, Miss Wendy, who gave me some beautiful, I think they're like a soft white with soft white, I don't know, the top part of the iris, and then the bearded portion, like its droopy kind of portion of the iris, is a purple. Beautiful, beautiful color. So I'm hoping that they'll come up this year, but we'll see, because I may have may have caused a little bit of trouble by moving them from this space. So I think that's going to look really good over here. Then you can see these two holes here were the Rose of Sharon. And so let me come over here and show you really quickly. I moved them over here a little bit more up close. They were leaning forward as well. I think the sun, they were needing a lot more light, and I think the soil back there was a little bit weird. I was hoping that they would be really, really huge by now. I planted them there about, I would say, a good 8 years ago, and they've just been very anemic, very, I mean, they put a flower or two, but never at the full capacity that I've had in the front garden that I have in the front of the house. So I've placed them there, brought them more closer, and I think they'll look very, very pretty. This post here, I've moved it from where I had it over here inside the chicken coop, which I was going to move anyway. I placed it there so that way the bird feeder, as you can see on the top, can be utilized a little bit more happier with the squirrels and the birds, because the squirrels just do more eating than the birds, which is quite fun to see. And then I have another little plate there for the birds to feast on. So that's pretty much it. This is a little bit more progress of where I have been making. Later on, I'm hoping that in the next few weeks, I'm hoping to get some buddleias and some other flowering bushes, that are perennials, that are drought tolerant and do really well in our soil here in Georgia. I'm going to be ripping a big chunk of the grass here and start putting some new plants. But I'm gonna step back this way so you can see it from this angle. So this is kind of how I will be working into getting into this chicken coop at some point. I'm not ready to make the chicken coop yet. There's a couple of little pieces of wood and stuff like that that I will be utilizing to help me get there. So repurposing some of that stuff. So I think that will look really cool. All right, I think that's it. I'm not going to do anything else, pretty much. Just planting flowers and perennials and stuff like that. So I think it looks really, really great. So I thought I can just share what I've done. I just absent-mindedly did not record it, and I thought, I could have done that. That would have been fun so people could see, but there you have it. The progress has been so far this weekend. So that's what I'm doing, little by little, on the budget, making sure that I do the opportunities that allow me to do that, because it's been raining a lot, it's been cold, it's been hot, it's been a little bit of everything. So and also, got to do it on a budget too. So I'm kind of excited to see how that continues to progress. So thank you for joining me on my video today. I appreciate you, and I'll keep you in the loop. I hear my little crow friends. I'll keep you guys on the loop on the progress that I keep making here, and have fun out there and doing your gardens. Bye guys.